Hello, this is Adam Holland, your Explode My Business coach here, and I wanted to put this video together. You probably saw this if you were if you've been researching maybe Britt Worldwide or Success University, or maybe Revolution Profits or myself online. And the purpose of me doing this video is really to give you a no holds barred. You have to excuse me, my dogs are playing in the background, so you're probably hearing them whine at each other, so be patient with me as far as that goes. But I just want to give you a no holds barred, just in your face, totally honest, upfront truth on comparing these two different systems for two totally different companies. Honestly, what's the cost involved, the expenses, what your return on investment should be, and just everything from start to finish with both of these programs. I'm going to go very far in depth with Britt Worldwide because I was involved with them for about 4.5–5 years, and I have a lot more information on their side of things. But I'm also going to tell you a little bit about Success University, who I've been with for about, I think, 8 or 9 months now. So I'm basically going to give you an inside-out, kind of almost like a hidden camera view of both of these systems here. So let me just jump right in. But before I really go into that, first of all, let me also say that I'm going to be upfront with you on this, and my purpose here isn't to bash or promote really either of these companies. I just want to give you a completely honest, inside-out view of everything. And this isn't to bash Britt Worldwide or the company that it promotes or any of the people in it. I know of a lot of great people that are great leaders in the company, that are just tremendous people. So again, if you're looking at this, researching, I am going to be upfront and honest with you, but at the same time, just know that the whole purpose of this video isn't for me to just bash some other company or something like that. So let me just jump right in. This is probably going to be 2 videos because I'm going to go into great detail on this. So some of the stuff we're going to cover: compensation plans, costs associated with these different organizations, what training is actually provided, what are they going to help you do with their training, and is it of any value, of course, and also who gets paid. Is it everybody? Is it just the kingpins? Who's really getting paid here? And hopefully that answer is going to be you. That's really what it's about, is for you, the viewer that's watching this, are you going to get paid, and if so, how much? And everything that's involved with that. So let me just jump right in here. Britt Worldwide promotes one company in particular. It's the Amway Corporation, and that kind of has a negative connotation to it. And I'm not here to talk about the company. I'm here specifically to talk about what is Britt Worldwide in general. So now this says all reps are required to purchase CDs, books, the communications program that they use, attend all company events. And the reason I put the words required and all in quotes is because they're not allowed to say, you must go to all events, or we're not going to help you, or you must purchase, be on what they call the standing order program, or we're not going to help you. They can't really say that, and they have to put these little disclaimers in the CDs, that all this stuff is optional and things like that. But at the same time, a lot of the kingpins make most of their money from this, so they're really not going to help you unless you're on the standing order program and you're going to functions. And quite honestly, I see how they can say that, because honestly, if somebody's, they kind of take on the whole thing. If somebody, isn't going to spend $8.50 on a CD, are they really going to succeed in business? If they're not willing to invest in themselves, how is it possible that their business is going to succeed? And I can understand the thought process and the business owner mentality behind that, but at the same time, if you're requiring $8.50 per CD a week, and a lot of the stuff is just rehashed crap from the last year before that, no new information, tactics that just no longer work, and again, it's not to bash that, but there are a lot of just worthless CDs that are in the system that really aren't helping people build businesses. So maybe 20% of them, 15–20% of those CDs, again, that's only my personal experience, you may or may not agree with me, they really didn't really, 15–20% maybe had some value to it, if that. So anyway, CDs, the standing order program, that's $8.50 per CD. You have 1 CD per week. Occasionally there's going to be a double CD that you have to purchase, but I'm not going to really use that because it gets pretty, maybe 4 times a year. I'm not going to factor that into the numbers that I show you here. So $8.50 per CD per week. And of course you can spend more money on that because they're bi-weekly or monthly seminars, or I'm sorry, team meetings. You can buy CDs there. You can buy more CDs at the functions that they have, etc., etc. But again, all the numbers that I go over here is kind of going to be like your minimum, what the minimum program is, and I'll show you some other statistics above that as well. But just starting out here, standing order program, $8.50 per week, which is a CD. Books, one per month, is about $10 a book. Some books go as high as $15 or $17, but I'm just going to say about $10 a month. The communications program goes between $25 and $30 a month. It can go higher than that if you're going to use their webinar software. It does come with a toll-free fax number. Comes with a really crappy email program, quite honestly, that is very slow and hardly works. Got a horrible interface, but whatever. I still use their communications program because I really like how you can fax yourself something or fax scan documents from your computer to a fax machine. There's a lot of little advantages with it. If you want it specifically for that, there are other programs that are $10-15 a month, if that'll do the same thing, but I liked that, so I just kept paying the $30 a month. So that's their communication program. Company events. Let me give you some more detailed information as far as the company events that they said they require you, or not require, they say to be successful, you need to go to all of them. First, there's a weekly presentation. It's basically a hotel business opportunity meeting. Typically, the tickets that I pay for are between $4 and $5. Sometimes they went as high as $12, depending upon the size of the hotel room that you're going to and how many people are going, things like that. I'm sorry. Also, if they have somebody coming in from out of town, you can pay maybe as much as $20 for that, just because they need to pay for the plane ride in, or what have you. This also does not count. They say, like I wrote here, go to diner with the leaders. Pretty much after a lot of these meetings that I'm going to show you here, at the end of the night, they're going to want you to go to the diner. All the leaders go to the diner, and that's where the real nuggets of information are. And again, I'm not putting that down. I've had some great meetings at the diner, learned some very valuable information, but I'm not going to factor in the $6 sandwich or whatever, $3 bagel or anything like that per week that you're also paying for there as well. And also, FYI, I'm not including any product purchases in this. So this is strictly just expenses by using their system. Bi-weekly team meetings, you're talking $4, again, maybe up to $12. And again, this is also what my team was doing. You may have had only monthly team meetings, but I'm going to use this example of the team I was on. Bi-weekly team meetings, about $4 a ticket to get into that. Quarterly business seminars, $12 a piece or so. They went from 10 to 15, and basically the whole point of this seminar was to bring in a speaker that would really pump you up and get everybody excited to go to the function. And so you paid $12 to get a little bit of business building tactics, and then another 45 minutes of hyping you up to go to the function. Again, not to bash that, because what I found that if people don't go to the function, chances are they're quitting their business, because if they're not willing to spend any kind of money in going to the functions, they're probably not going to spend that kind of time to build their business to begin with. But anyway, so you spend $12, go to the business seminar. That's quarterly. That is usually right before the function. They'll sign you up for the function. The function tickets typically go between $75 and $175. The $175 includes a couple of meals. And the $75 one's pretty much like a big function, like at an arena or something like that. So let me see here. Quarterly regional functions, additional expenses, hotel, gas and tolls, eating out, parking, etc. That's when you're driving to a function. A lot of my functions were in like DC, Baltimore, Pennsylvania, and I was driving from upstate New York. So, you're talking $50 in gas and tolls, plus typical hotel expenses. You'd probably pack between 6 and 8 people into a hotel room, and then you're only paying $30 a person per week, which is pretty much what we did. But you can pay, obviously, up to $200, $230 a week, for that kind of stuff. So, moving on here.